Easy rider on the highway, station wagon going slow. Windows open, you are basking in the bluegrass radio. It's easy now to see you with your hand out on the wind. I keep this folded at the corner so that I could not forget it. Folded at the corner so that I could not forget. Pink azaleas by your driveway, shade of leisurely goodbye. In your terry cotton sweater, with your arms sweeping the sky. Yeah. It was then I had a knowing
sorry if you can hear my heater. It is very cold. Also, sorry, my office is a mess, so I'm trying to keep the angles deliberate because I really need to clean up in here. It's just I haven't had the time, I guess. But yeah, so it's Friday. It is February 14th. It is Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day. I'm a hopeless romantic, so I love this holiday. And even though I am well aware that it is just, you know, an excuse for capitalism to encourage you to spend more and more money because they want you to buy all this stuff for your partners. I get it. I understand it. But I'm a hopeless romantic. So yeah, it's Friday. And I spent the week doing like story work for Tilda's book. So if you are new here, I wrote a spicy romance novella about werewolves that I'm calling, like, for short, just Claimed. So you've probably heard me talk about it if you're not new here. The longer title is Claimed by the Lone Wolf. And I'm starting to publish it on Monday the 17th. And I am now currently working on the second book in this series. It's not going to, the main characters aren't staying the same. It is about one of the side characters from Claimed. So I'm working on that. And I did all the story work this week. The tropes, the universal fantasies, the 1-sentence summary, query formula, 5-sentence summary, and my note cards. I finished my note cards today, and I feel pretty good about it. At first I was a little worried because it seemed like I didn't have as many scene cards for this one as I did for Claimed, but I don't think that's a bad thing, especially if I'm still telling the full story. And I am trying to keep this under 40,000 words. I won't aim for 30, because I don't think I can do that, but I am trying to keep it under 40,000 words. And I feel pretty good about the story itself, and I'm really excited to actually start writing it. I want to share more information about it with you guys so bad, but I don't want to spoil anything from Claimed. At least after I've published the whole thing on Substack, I'll feel better sharing things about the second book, because it's like, okay, anybody who wanted to read it will have read it by now. So yeah, I really want to share about it and talk about it, but I don't want to spoil anybody. But I will say it will feature like enemies to lovers, which I used to think was a trope I didn't write. But then when I think back to all the fan fiction I used to write and all the fandoms, all the relationships I wrote about typically had that kind of dynamic. So it was like, oh wait, that is very fun for me. So I'm excited to start to write this. I do have to find that fine line between making your male lead an asshole, but not an irredeemable asshole that your readers hate. Because this male lead, the universal fantasy that I am like ascribing to him is mega asshole fixer upper. So he is just a real asshole, but he does get redeemed. He shows that he really has a heart. He grows to care for Tilda, and I don't want to make him cruel in the beginning to the point where readers are like, you know, F this guy, I hope he dies in a fire and they never fall in love. But he is going to be mean to her in the beginning. They do have a very antagonistic relationship for reasons I can't say without spoilers. So I'm excited to write it. I really wanted to start it this week. My initial goal was to finish the story work on Wednesday, and then on Thursday at least start chapter 1, but that didn't happen. So yeah, it is 1:30 already on Friday, so obviously I'm not going to start chapter 1. I don't want to start it and then immediately jump into a weekend, because I don't write on weekends. So I will be saving that for next week, for my next vlog, I suppose. I didn't get any footage of it, even though I meant to. I was on Substack, and I was putting chapters 1 and 2, like I was making the posts so that I could schedule them, and I'm feeling pretty excited. I used some images, well, not some images. I made a header for the chapters, but I also used like this little wolf kind of like graphic as the footer, I guess. But I feel like it looks pretty cool, and I have them scheduled for midnight on Monday the 17th, so it should go up without a hitch, and then I don't have to worry about it. And I'm feeling nervous, but mostly I'm just feeling excited because I do really like this story. But yeah, like I said, I'm surprised I got a vlog like filmed, and most of the footage is already edited, so that's kind of crazy for me. But yeah, so I'm gonna get it posted. It's kind of a low-key vlog because, like I said, I was just kind of doing story work, and there's so much that I can't share because of spoilers, but things are going well. and my fiance and I, we don't have like major plans tonight. We did our Valentine's dinner last week. We just went out to dinner, and it wasn't like a super fancy romantic place or anything because that's not the kind of people we are, but it was nice. The food was good. And so today I do have a card for him and a 2.5 pound bag of the Reese footballs. And I know people hate when you say Reese cup instead of Reese's cup, but I just grew up with Reese cup and I can't stop, and I'm so sorry if you hear one of the people that hate. I know, like, logically that that's not what it is, but I can't stop myself from saying Reese cup. So I got him some Reese footballs. I was gonna get the hearts, but obviously the Super Bowl just happened. We won the Super Bowl, so it just felt more fitting to get the footballs. But yeah, so I got him a card that I wrote a super sappy message in and the Reese footballs. And I'm gonna make spaghetti and meatballs tonight, but instead of spaghetti noodles, I found little heart-shaped pastas at Walmart, so I'm gonna do that. And Longlegs is supposedly on Hulu today, and I've been wanting to see it since it came out, but I didn't want to drag my fiance to the theater to see it in case he didn't like it. He's very particular when it comes to horror movies and very critical of horror movies because nothing scares him, but I've been wanting to see it so bad. So that's our night. We're gonna eat heart-shaped pasta and meatballs, obviously exchange cards, and watch Longlegs, and probably play this old Super Nintendo Scooby-Doo game that he found. He loves playing like Nintendo and Super Nintendo games with me. I used to be good at Nintendo, but I'm not these days, and it just hurts my eyes because I'm getting so old. But it's Valentine's Day, so of course I'm gonna play with him. But yeah, I rambled too long. I will say I'm reading Iron Flame by Rebecca Yarros. I started it like immediately after I read Fourth Wing because it was on Kindle Unlimited. I am already like 50% of the way through because I cannot stop reading it. And I think it's not so much the story itself and how it's written, just that it feels like at the end of every chapter, something happens that makes you just need to keep reading so you know what's happening. But yeah, I'm already 50% of the way through. I don't know if I'm enjoying it more or less than Fourth Wing, but I'm still enjoying it. So yeah, I will keep you updated because I've heard the third one is the worst. And at this point I'm in too deep, so I will likely be buying Onyx Storm on Kindle when I'm finished with this one. So yeah, I'm going to get off of here and finish my work because I still have the ability to telework for now. I'm still stuck in limbo, but until they give me a date, I can telework on Mondays and Fridays. So I'm gonna finish up with work. I have to finish some laundry, and then I might read a little bit more before I jump into making dinner. And yeah, another good week, even like I said, very low key, just outlining and doing story work. And I'm so excited for next week to share the first 2 chapters of Claimed by the Lone Wolf. Well, by the end of next week, it will be the first 4 chapters because updates every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'm excited. And yeah, also next week, I'm starting Tilda's book. So I'm so happy to have you guys here with me, like on this little journey, and I can't wait to continue to share this journey. So yeah, I will see you guys in my next video, and thank you so much for watching.